I'm going to talk about keeping the concentration when you're going after your goals on the projects that you have. And we're going to focus on three things. Is one of them is that you want to work it, you want to be consistent on the things that on how you're working on it. The second one is you want to expect to find adversity and things to go hard immediately. Pretty much, if it's a task that is really worth working for, you're gonna find adversity. There is gonna get tough right away. And the third point will be that you wanna stay in the fight. After you find that adversity, you want to stay in the fight, and you want to assume that you're gonna get knocked down and come back, because that's actually what makes a difference. So I was watching this tennis match, where these two guys are having a really good match. It's a pretty tight match, and one of the guys, he starts arguing with the chair umpire about something in the game, and he had been in the fight pretty well. He was focused. He was playing well. The score was tight, but the moment he started talking to the umpire, he lost concentration. He spent close to 2 minutes talking to the umpire, arguing with him, and then he goes back to the match. 20 minutes, and the match is over. And that's how things work for us. There's always going to be something that is going to try to get your attention, and if you're focused, whether you are into it, like really working hard and things are going your way or not, as well as you're focused and putting your best effort, you don't want to get distracted. That's why I always say you're gonna see adversity, problems, and things that we cannot control. Those birds flying towards you, it's like clouds that you look at them and you see it coming, but you just say, okay, here it comes this. I have to be ready for that. Here it comes that. You have to be ready for that. And you just let him pass by. You don't dwell on it. You don't keep looking back at them while they're moving away, but you're still thinking of that. Once you're focused on something, it doesn't matter if it's going well or not. Stay focused. You will keep on while you're working on it. You will face adversity, and you will face situations that you don't expect. Just keep on moving. Stay focused. And that's my first point. That is the point number one of this video, is that you have to work it, that you have to be consistently working on what you're doing. Don't get distracted, because the only thing that's going to happen is that your mind is going to go down to a place where you were not before. You were in the right place working on it, even if things are not going your way. If your mind is on it, you're still growing. If you don't do things the proper way, if you don't get the results that you want. And this guy, this tennis player, he starts arguing with the umpire when he should say, hey, the umpire says something that you don't like, you got a penalization or something. Okay, just move on to the next point. Just move on to what's next. The moment that his mind lost it, he was in the fight perfect. He spends 2 minutes, and your mind only needs a few seconds to lose concentration. He lost it. In 20 minutes, the guy was out of the court, walking towards the locker room, because he lost the match. And he lost it with the umpire. He didn't even lose the match against the opponent. He lost it to the umpire. So don't lose your battles to things that you cannot control. Whether things are going well or not, if you stick to it, you're going to grow. Point number two, expect things to go difficult, to turn difficult right away. Right away. They probably won't, but you wanna go in there with the idea that I'm gonna jump in the ring. I don't wanna wait 2 or 3 rounds until I warm up, because probably by then I've been knocked down. No, the moment you walk into that ring, the moment you start your project, your mind has to be in the position that says, I'm ready. I'm ready. My warm up was before I opened the computer, I started my project, whatever it is. It's just like tennis players warm up before the match, and they have 5 minutes. By the time that those 5 minutes are over, you start the match. By then you're ready, and you don't even warm up those 5 minutes. Those 5 minutes, you just try to get into the game, because the truth is that when we're going to compete, we already spent 20 minutes out before the match hitting with someone else. So by the time we go to what is called the warm up, Our mind and our body is already in the right place, warming. It's already warmed up. It's already ready for the battle. So that's the idea that you want to have. You want to see your project, you want to see your goal and say, from the moment I set foot on the ring, on whatever you're going to do, my mind is ready. I'm not going and I know I'm going to find adversity right away. I know I'm going to face problems right away. And if it doesn't happen, that's even better. If it happened, you're ready. And if it doesn't, perfect. You say, well, this is good. This is not going as bad. You start just it's taking a little bit of time for life to start kicking you. So you start coming and warming up. But you have to be ready the moment you know that you're gonna start working on that thing. Don't warm up while don't warm up once you already opened the computer, once you started working the project. Because if you get hit right away, you're not gonna be mentally in the place to get back up and fight back. And the point number three, it's exactly that, being in the right place to fight back. Why do I want to be ready right away? Because that's how I'm gonna get my best response. I know something is coming. You know something is coming. You don't know what time, but something is coming for you. You're gonna get hit once, twice, three times. Don't count the times that you're getting knocked down. Get used to it and get used to you get knocked down, you dust yourself off, and you say, let's go back. Go back to the fight. Knock down again, go back to the fight. Knock down again, go back to the fight. And you want to make it in your mind the default, the way things are. You want to look at like, is I'm going to get kicked several times, many times. Any athlete, any athlete that is a world-class athlete, any businessman, anybody in the world arena, any field, if you ask him, they're going to tell you exactly that. I was punished, I was beaten down, I I had adversity, things against me that just seemed so overwhelming for me to even. I froze and I didn't even want to try. I never thought that I could do it. You can have the doubt. You can feel that you might not be able to do it. Okay, you can think whatever you want, but get back up. Get back up. That's how you start doing things little by little, taking little steps, that you start making believe in yourself. Those little steps, I never thought that I was gonna be get knocked down six times, and hey, here I'm up again. I'm probably gonna get down again, but I already did it three, four times, 10 times, 20 times. Every single time you get back up, every single time you fight back, every single time you dust yourself off and you say, hey, next round, you want to try? You know, it's something that starts making you, starts kind of making, like, you start looking at yourself with some kind of curiosity, like, after all, you probably got it, man. I mean, at least you have the will to fight. And that's how everything starts. From the will to fight, it's a tree that has all the branches, and the branches is when you start finding the opportunities, the growth, the self-belief. The what if this time I go a little longer? What if this time I get a little further? What if this time is the first time that I get to do it? But the only way to really climb that tree and find the opportunity to see what you can find inside yourself and you haven't seen it yet is just the story of, hey, you're gonna get knocked down, you gotta get back up, you gotta fight back. A lot of people have a hard time doing that because that's when a lot of people are gonna start criticizing you and mocking you. Those people are outside the arena. They don't even count. You shouldn't listen to them. It's easy to say it, it's difficult to do it. But as you do this more consistently and you repeat it over and over and over, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. Okay? All right, guys. Well, I hope you like it. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.